Yeah. Okay.
I'm here with Lauren Price ahead of her amazing fight on March the 7th. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm excited. It's given me a real, feel for it today. Being in London, going to the Royal Albert Hall. I've never been there before, so to step into that arena was pretty special.
I'd say so. I mean, you've done about 100 of these interviews today, so you must be losing your mind at this point. How do you contain yourself and keep yourself strong through the fact that the pressure of promoting the fight, doing the fight, as well as being the athlete in the fight? I mean, you don't see footballers going around having to like sell the fact that they're doing a football game. How do you navigate yourself through all of that?
I think it just comes with it. It's boxing and it's part of it. And in this fight, even though we're going to do a media all day, the fight has sold itself because it's a great fight. And when it's a great fight like that, it sells itself. It sells tickets. I've been blown out the park the way people have reached out to me and wanted to come. Um, yeah, and I'm excited. But I said, like, obviously the media side of it, it's just part of it. And you gotta, I suppose, if you don't do it, then you don't get to the top. So yeah.
Amazing. So, one of the things about boxing that I love so much is the mentality side of things. Is there anything that you do, any practices that you do, any rituals that you do that help keep you so mentally strong in such a tough, challenging sport and game?
Um, I think I got a really close relationship with my nan. I was brought up by my grandparents from 3 days old, and each fight she writes me a card, and obviously there's a well, I say a card, it's like a book. She'll write, and she'll put inspiring and motivational, quotes in there, and I bring basically every fight night or fight week. I bring all my cards with me. So from Tokyo, so from the Olympics, every time, and I lay them all out, and it's just like a superstition thing I got. Yeah, I got to keep my cards, but mentality wise, I think that just comes with how hard I work. I give my life to the sport, and I've lived in Sheffield for the last 7 years. Monday to Friday, up and down that motorway. I got a great team in me with Rob McCracken, and I think when you got a close knit team and you got trust, your mentality comes from that because you put the work in. And I'm a great believer in if you work hard enough, then you can achieve anything.
Brilliant. I think that's amazing advice that you can also pass down to younger athletes and people coming up, that actually it's not about luck and it's not about what you're sort of born with. It's actually more about the efforts that you put in and the energy and the time you put into it.
Yeah, definitely. And don't get me wrong, like you get knockbacks. And when I look at my, amateur career, I was talking earlier, it's crazy. I had a fight. I first started off when I was boxing against the Olympic silver medalist, and I done all right. Obviously, I didn't win. And then 5 years on, I've beat her 3 times, and I boxed her in the semi final of Tokyo Olympics, and I've come out on top. But that's just gone with experience, training hard, never giving up. Life's a roller coaster. You have injuries, you have setbacks, but you come back, stick to it, and you get to the top when you want to.
Amazing. And this may seem like a really silly question, but what brings you the fun and the joy in it? Like, do you feel that when you're in it, or is it one of those things that afterwards when you walk out and you go, "Fuck, that was a good time," or is like when you're in it, can you feel it?
Yeah, I think like I've been sport mad from the age of 8. I played football for my country. I got 52 caps. I can't imagine myself, doing a 9 to 5 or doing anything else. Don't get me wrong. When you stood behind that curtain, I think to myself sometimes, "Oh my god, why do I do this? Why am I putting myself through it?" And people who say they don't get nervous, they're lying.
I agree.
But that feeling, as soon as that bell goes and all the hard work, and when you get your hand risen or you stood on top of that podium listening to the national anthem, it's all worth it.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for your time. Good luck on March the
Thank you
7th.
very much.
I can't wait to be there. I can't wait to see it. And
Thank you.
yeah, going to give the people a good show.
Appreciate it. Thank you.